Well, hello there, everybody, and I just want to give a huge thank you to all my subscribers, and just people that dropped by the video for all the votes given. We had a number of votes, guys. We had 2 votes for the Veil, 2 votes for Mir. I'm so glad Mir didn't win, because that would have sucked. 2 votes for Dorne. We had 2 votes for the Westerlands, excuse me. House Targaryen as well, so that would count as 1 vote for the Iron Throne, and 1 vote for Pentos, and we had 3 votes for the North. So I'm going to have to go with the North, guys. In this case, we're starting with Lord Paramount Edwyle of the North. I'm not sure who this guy is. He believes in the old gods. He is of the family Stark, so he is probably Eddard Stark's great-great-great-grandfather. I have no idea. We're going to go ahead, guys, and we're going to get started. I hope you guys can join me on this journey, and make sure to let me know down below which of the Let's Play so far. For those of you that actually know a little bit about Game of Thrones, there will be a lot of interest. Go ahead and take a look here and see what's going to happen. Now, in this particular War of the Ninepenny Kings, I don't know too much about it. What I do know is that right now we are basically an independent kingdom in the north, but the Iron Throne here is still sort of the main powerhouse. And right now, Jaehaerys is going to be attacked by another force. I don't recall who, but we have 9 kings here, and all of us are looking for power and for control. So this right now is the current king, King Jaehaerys, the second of the Iron Throne, reigning in the Red Keep of King's Landing. He's weak, etc. His son is Prince Aerys. Actually, I think Prince Aerys is the Mad King. I may be wrong, but we're going to go here, go to Lord Paramount Edwyle of the North, and we're going to get started with our game, guys. First thing I'm going to do here is go ahead and pick an ambition. I think my ambition should be to... Wow, see your house on the Iron Throne. That's pretty cool. What about... Improved stewardship? That's always a good idea. And right now, I don't think this guy looks properly northern, so I'm going to go ahead and give him a beard. Yes, that's more like the north. We're going to go ahead and just get the game started, but first I want to get all the important decisions set up. Decide upon Civil War sides. Oh, I'm not sure I want to do that yet. I really don't know enough about the game to do anything. I'm going to go ahead and just... Take a look at my son. Let's see who my son is. So right now, Lord Rickard, is this... Oh, Rickard, is this Eddard's father? I'm not sure. He seems to have pretty good traits, actually. He's honorable. He's a trained fighter. A lot of different things. Let's take a look at our ruler. Trained fighter. Ice. What's this? Ice is the ancestral Valyrian steel greatsword of House Stark. Wow, guys, that's awesome. So that adds martial, prestige, vassal opinion, all sorts of stuff to us. Let's go ahead and get started here. And the game has begun, guys. Game of Thrones. There are vassals we have that deserve praise for their virtues. I cannot keep quite quiet about it, and I need not give the proper respect, or I'm not an honest person anymore. Let's go ahead and praise them publicly. Unfortunately, we're going to actually lose some respect with our other vassals, but I'm going to do it because I'm a Stark, and I consider it... Like, well, when I do these Let's Plays, if you guys have seen my Robin Hood Let's Play, I always try to play as the personality of that particular family. So, I think he would always do the honorable thing. My lord, for some time I have been in the employ of Lord Darren, but I now seek a better station. I humbly request to join you in Winterfell, so that I may serve you. All that I ask for return is a small recompense. That's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to go ahead and accept. We do lose, we gain 40 gold and gain 20 prestige. That's awesome. I've never had that happen. So, this guy Willis just joined our court. He just preferred to be with us. Pretty interesting. Now, one thing I'm going to go ahead and do here is pause the game. I want to take a look and make sure that I have a council set up, and we want to go ahead and set our council up in specific locations. Apparently, my Master of Coin is Lord Cirith. We're going to go ahead and drop him here. My Master at Arms is Mistress Arena. This is pretty cool. In Crusader Kings 2, vanilla, you would never see a female Master at Arms. We're going to have her train troops. I always like to have troops getting trained, and my Master of Whisperers, that's pretty awesome. I'm going to have him build the spy network. We're going to build the spy network in King's Landing, guys, because I want to find out about the king, etc., find out what's going on. Maybe we can also have a priest oversee the province. We do believe in the old gods in this particular Let's Play, so that's kind of cool. And fabricate claims. Well, it's never a bad time to fabricate claims, is it? We could go to the north. This is where all the wildlings are, but I think I'm actually going to try to fabricate claims on the Vale. So we're going to go ahead and go here. Let's see. And try to take this location from the Vale, and let's get started. So right now, my main goal, guys, is to just have a good family, to stay safe, not get killed, obviously, and just keep the game running as long as I can, and eventually, hopefully, see myself on the Iron Throne. But that's probably going to take a long time. Right now, we are the Lord Paramount. So that's kind of the equivalent of a king in Game of Thrones terms. For those Game of Thrones fans, you could probably correct me on this, but the Emperor is sort of the king on the Iron Throne, and although we're not directly under him, he could basically ask for us to come to war at his aid at any point, and if we refuse, he could very well declare war on us. It is time for me to choose how I want to educate my courtier Hildegard. Interesting. I don't really want to pay for her. She's just a courtier. I have no time, no money to spend on this child. Come on. My beloved niece Sarah is concerned she is still not married. I will find her someone nice. Let's do that. Maybe we can actually get an alliance out of it. No, I didn't want to make her a special character. She's really not that special. Apparently not. Well, we'll go ahead and get Alex, Sir of the Tower of the Sun. We'll wed them because at least he's a knight. So it's time to choose how I want to educate my courtier. I already told you. I don't. Okay, so he accepts that. So we've gotten her married off. She won't bug us anymore. And eventually here we will take a look at the actual screen, or I should say the intrigue panel, to see if there's anything we can do. Wow, guys, it's turning colder and colder. The people of Winterfell can no longer work the fields. Winter's coming. And look at this. This actually drops our supply limit. It drops our city levy size. Our build time modifier is greatly reduced. Even our reinforcements. So people really don't want to come out in the winter, apparently. Let's go ahead and take a look and see if anything else is happening. Apparently not. An important part of ruling the realm is learning how to delegate. This is something you have finally realized, and your stewardship has improved as a direct consequence. Great, guys. So my attempt to become better at making money has definitely gotten better, but only by 1. So it's really nothing to write home about. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the decisions here. Decide upon civil war sides. I don't want to do that. It's turning colder and colder. The people of Moat Cailin can no longer work the field, so Moat Cailin is now also out of commission. Let's go ahead and establish a household guard. I just don't see a king or a Lord Paramount without a guard as being a very smart decision. My liege, since I arrived in Moat Cailin, there has never been a shortage of troops. Never been a shortage of soldiers reinforcing the troops stationed there. Under our guidance, they believe fame and fortune awaits them. Great, so she's doing a good job. I think so. Let's commission a sepulcher to house a statue in the memory of a dead parent. Others will look more favorably upon you for a time. That's interesting. But we lose 100 gold. To improve your stewardship and better learn how to administrate a realm, it strikes you that it might be a good idea to conduct a survey of the land. Trustworthy men would have to be sent out to every corner of your domains and record their findings. This information will then be collected into a single great tome. Of course, we're going to go ahead and write this tome of judgment. And my niece Sibel obviously wants to get married. I'm going to say I was hoping she'd take the vows. Not too concerned. Okay, guys, the wars between the great powers of the realm have subsided for now. So right now we have peace in the realm. And as you can see, we are no longer independent. We are now underneath the Iron Throne. So I don't think that we were actually prepared to declare independence anyway. So I'm not too concerned. As you can see, now our liege is Jairus. Jairus II of the... And for some time now, he will probably be our liege. We probably should actually send our courtier elsewhere. Because I'm not even sure if we can declare war on nearby factions. Let's actually take a look here at the Crown Authority laws. So it is medium Crown Authority, and that does mean we cannot declare war on other members of the throne, which means that we're going to have to, secure our right of passage through politics, through, good relations, good alliances, and eventually, possibly through even, being a traitor and attacking the king. Fate smiles upon me. My wife Marna is pregnant. That's great. The men you sent out to survey your land have returned. You now have a precise count of the households down to how many cows they own. This was a wise initiative, and your stewardship ability has increased. Great, guys. So the Lord Paramount sees all. We have gotten our stewardship up, and now we can choose a new, actual, what's this called? An ambition. Aha. Okay, let's see. Have a daughter. Well, we do have a child right now, so I'm going to go for that, because if we do have a daughter, we'll actually gain 1 diplomacy, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. Let's see, a traveling poet who calls himself a bard arrived today. He could stay for as long as he likes, why not? I found out that Lord Bjorn has introduced the bard to the court, and I told him how much I appreciate that. Finally, someone who can sing. Let's take a look and see if there's any factions in the Iron Throne. There are Crown Loyalists, and there are Liege Loyalists here in the north. These guys support us. This is pretty cool, so really nothing we have to worry about. But the Crown Loyalists keep anybody from basically attacking the Iron Throne. And as you can see, just about everybody's supporting it. Princess Obera of Dorne, Prince Maekar of the Iron Throne, Lord Paramount John II of the Vale. I mean, everybody is in support of the Iron Throne right now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and join too, throw my lot in with the Liege Loyalists, and show my support for the king. It's probably the best thing to do this early in the game. Let's go ahead and... Cregan, Lord of Anderel. Let's see what this guy's deal is. Wow, he's got some pretty awesome abilities. He's strong. What can we do with him? We'll train troops. My dear Lord Paramount, I wanted to thank you for your virtuous rule. You are an inspiration to me. Do you have money for me? Oh, that's it? Piety? That's nothing. A son was born. Alright, well, that's pretty cool. It's always good to have a second son. I think, in the spirit of the show itself, I'm going to call him Eddard. Because, well, Eddard Stark, you know, obviously. Wow, did I just mess up the actual ability to... I think I may have, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to accept Domeric. I think that's... Oh, well. I hit the backspace and somehow messed that up. Oh, clumsy Agrippa. Let's take a look here. So right now there's no technological advancement. That's interesting. My sister, beloved sister Sansa, is concerned that she is still not married. Sansa is a name that I know. I'm going to go ahead and find her someone else. Now, this is not the same Sansa, obviously, and she's 39. Just kind of creepy. Garth, Lord of the Reach. Well, this would give us an alliance with this guy, so we're going to go ahead and try to get his approval. I don't think he's going to marry a woman that's 39. Wow. She must be hot. She's attractive. No wonder. Okay, so he did get married. Or she did get married. Or he. Who knows? Some people keep secrets. Let's go ahead and... I think we're going to improve diplomatic relations right now, guys, with the Iron Throne. Because usually what happens is if you help the Iron Throne, obviously you're going to be more on their side. They're going to trust you more. Then again, I think I may want to try to fabricate claims across the sea. Why not? In Brevos. Let's see if we can go ahead and fabricate claims and maybe make an invasion of this area. My liege, I've collected a tithe in Winterfell. The money should reach you together with this letter. Oh, good old Lord Cirith. What's this trait? Family person. This character will do more than most for their kinsmen. Wow. He's actually like a nice banker. That's a little odd, but oh well. Okay, so Sansa Stark has left our court. My liege, since I arrived in Winterfell, yes. This guy is just letting us know that our troops are doing well. Which, hey, that's great. Right now there seem to be a lot of wars within our realm, as you can see. So I'm actually going to try to change my crown authority laws. We're going to go ahead and pause here, and let's take a look here. So, feudal levies, etc. Right now it's agnatic cognatic, so we only have to pass this down to one... ruler. Look at all these de facto laws. This is unbelievable. Discard the Trident, I have no idea what that's about. We should probably actually increase our feudal taxation, or not our feudal taxation, our city taxation. We're going to put that to large, guys, and hopefully be able to get some more money. Right now we're actually saving quite a lot. So the Lords of the North have approved the institution of the large cities law. And I actually want to take a quick look at all my lords. Look at this. 30 lords. It's a lot of guys. Jorah Reed, Cregan Knott, Theoden Little, just a lot of guys here. This guy, Gorn Magnar, does not like me, and I'm not crazy about having lords that are not on my side. So I'm going to go ahead and do some personal interaction here, which is different, the original, or vanilla CK2. So we're going to go ahead and do personal, and I'm going to send a gift to him. Hopefully this will improve his relation, and I'm also going to grant him a landed title. Oh no, not a landed title. Never mind. It's going to give him an honorary title, but he already has one. And actually, he is of the religion of Beyond the Wall, which is kind of cool. So he's actually of the religion of the Wildlings, which is pretty rare. A daughter was born to Lord Rickard of the North and Liara Stark named Lyra. Okay, unfortunately, my son, who I want to have sons, is having daughters. Nothing we can do about that. We'll go ahead and accept it. And just hope that we have a civil war come soon, because I really want to see this king challenged. At this point, he has no challengers. A raven has arrived from the Citadel, which we should rejoice as winter is coming to an end. Great. So that's going to increase the amount of food we have, the amount of money, etc. It is warming as winter comes to an end in Moat Cailin. Excellent. And in Winterfell, of course. My vassal, Lord Theoden of Pinesend, has requested that a lower-ranked vassal should serve him rather than me directly? No way. I'm going to impress him with vague promises. One good thing about the Starks is they're very good diplomats. I was one of the first to saddle my horse and chase after the bandits who had stolen one of the valuable statues from our local sept. When I returned, exhausted with filthy clothes, I was told the old septon to simply replace the statue. Misplace the statue. Wow, that's great. Let's gain us some piety, which is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and take a look here at our intrigue panel, and we will go ahead and hold a feast. All my vassals should be there. Let's see. The traveling dancers first danced for us, and while dancing to us, fasting a tune which made me want to dance, invited everyone to join them. I danced until I panted and my face was red. Then I had to sit down and rest for a while, watching the dancers and the courtiers having more fun than in a long time. I'd like to hire you for my feast. Why not? While I was busy preparing for my feast, a troop of wandering junglers arrived at the castle. They looked a bit ragged, but their performance entertained the whole castle. Perhaps I should think about offering them my patronage. They will be perfect entertainment for the feast. So my vassals should be pretty happy with this feast here. Should secure our alliances with them. The best part about preparing for a feast is deciding what foodstuff to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, and duck, spices, wine, and ale, honey for the desserts, cheeses, and perhaps even a swan or a peacock. They definitely go into greater detail here in the CK2 mod. It's making my mouth water. I'm going to spend lavishly on food. I want to impress my guests, and it's only 12 gold. I mean, we are from the north. We're simple folk. Most of the preparations for the feast have been made. Now I only have to send out the invitations. And let's hope that no one refuses. Not that I'm going to do anything if they do, but I'll be just upset. The guests have finally arrived. Wow, so everybody arrived, guys. That's awesome. Lord Ulfgar spoke up and told everyone of East. I was really glad someone was kind enough to say something nice about the food, given how hard I worked to ensure that food was the best part of the feast. Awesome. So we're going to actually gain some relations with him, which is pretty awesome. Last of the guests have returned home, and everyone agreed this year's feast was great. And maybe just to test the waters here, I'm going to go ahead and leave the Liege factions, Liege Loyalist thing, and I'm going to see if I can try to make my own claim. Lord Malus, we could try to depose King Jairus. If we do this, members seek to force King Jairus off the Iron Throne to abdicate in favor of his heir, Prince Aerys. I don't really want to do that, but independence does seem interesting. So let's go ahead and see how close we can get to independence. We actually make up 50% of the realm, which is a significant number. So if we can get some guys to join us, we may even be able to declare independence from the Iron Throne, which would be probably good for us, and allow us to go ahead and start expanding to the south. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far. This is obviously the first part of my CK2 Game of Thrones series. If you guys have any advice or any suggestions for what to do next, let me know in the post below, but really appreciate all your votes, and I certainly hope that you guys will keep watching. Of course I'm going to make a move. Damn right, I'm a Stark. Alright, guys, let's pause here. Thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome day.